woke era of entertainment is in complete collapse. Now, even left-loving Hollywooders like James Cameron have had enough. Today, we'll show you what collapsed it all and why the market is the one that made the social justice warriors finally fall. Hello folks, welcome back to the Pro Channel. We're taking a look right now at Coffee with Scott Adams, and I just wanted to put this up on the screen as we get started. Briefly, just to say, what a hero, man. What a great dude. Scott Adams, battling, of course, a terminal condition, and doing so from his hospital bed, continuing because he believes in the cause. He believes that it's meaningful what he's doing, and so why stop it? Go, Scott, go. We love you, sending thoughts and prayers to you. Also to the family and friends of Eddie Sato, the Imagineer, legendary, and someone who's been very kind to all of us here. We say, we wish you our very best and condolences. It's such a hard time to lose someone. Yeah, right? It's never a good time to lose someone, but definitely not fun at Christmas time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. You click the like button, and here we go. James Cameron sitting down and saying he's had enough, basically, of Hollywood. Not in as many words, but, well, maybe more words. We'll play it for you. But he's over how absurdly Hollywood has been attacking the potential winners in the industry in terms of making money. What is it with these anti-capitalists? They sit on a throne that was made with money and success. They can't stand it, though, and James Cameron undresses them right here. Let's dive in from Barry Hertz. Here we go, folks. This is James Cameron. About 54 seconds. Let's see what he says.
I also don't think about the Academy Awards that much. I think intentionally, I don't think about that at this point, just because I don't try to make a movie to appeal to that sensibility. I guess, you know, they don't tend to honor films like Avatar, films that are science fiction, for example. Is almost never properly recognized. You know, Denis Villeneuve, another Canadian filmmaker, made these two magnificent Dune films. Apparently, these films make themselves because he wasn't considered as a director, not even by the Directors Guild. It's like, okay, you can play the awards game, or you can play the game I like to play, which is to make movies that people actually go to.
Oh, did you think he was going to play nice up until the end? Were you wondering, Pro, what is this all about? Can I tell you a little secret? The movies that people go to are the movies that make money. You hear that? The movies that people go to are the movies that people support, and it turns out that's the only way you can survive in Hollywood. And Hollywood has turned against that. And they went through this woke era where they hated beauty and they hated success. Folks, take a look at this. This is the result of it. Are you ready? The top 10 grossing films of 2025. Avatar will not appear on this one, by the way. Doesn't matter how well it does this weekend or next. Not going to appear here. Top 10. Ne Zha 2. Chinese thing. Set it to the side for a minute. Zootopia 2. Distinctly not woke. Eviscerated of any woke stuff. Very safe kids film. Disney has decided they're completely getting away from putting the divisive stuff in kids' content because they were getting steamrolled. Absolutely wiped out. Number 3, Lilo and Stitch. Same exact thing. And you can tell there are remnants in Lilo and Stitch of a time when it was woke, and they came back and fixed it and said, nah, Nani's not going to leave Lilo. We're going to fix this. We're going to get that girl a portal gun. Minecraft. Definitely not woke. Right? Jurassic World Rebirth. You know, it's got ScarJo, but other than that, not woke. Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, definitely not. Dragon Age, nope. F1 the movie, nope. Superman, maybe you start to drift into sane. You know, the Superman brand pulled it across. Maybe it is a little bit because, you know, I don't know. And then Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, definitely not. What do we see here, folks? Top 10 films, the box office for 2025. All share something in common. They're not woke. They're not. They don't weigh in on those kinds of issues. They don't attack beauty. They don't attack meritocracy. They don't attack trying to win in your personal life. They don't deconstruct villains necessarily. Every one of these has a villain that's actually a real villain. deconstruct the villains. They're there. They're really bad people. All opposed to the woke agenda. It's over. It's over for them. And James Cameron, listen, James Cameron is very on the left. James Cameron is very on the left. But he's saying to Hollywood, hey, you're giving out awards to absolute losers. James Cameron says, I want to be a winner with the market. The market disappeared for Hollywood. In fact, if we go back here, folks, only 3 films, only 2 Western films crossed the $1 billion mark this year. We have been in years recently where you would have 5, 6, 7, 8 movies cross the $1 billion mark. 2 this year. Only one other one came close. I'm talking about Western films, right? Only one other one came close. By the time you get to number 10, you're far away from anything like that. Now you've got Star Wars, you've got Marvel, you've got all these franchises that should be $1 billion producers. Nobody thinks that's going to happen. And by the way, look at this as well. Where did the superheroes go? Where are the sci-fi films? They're not there. You want to call Jurassic World a sci-fi film? What, you know, I really don't. The superheroes are gone. Sci-fi is gone. Where'd they go? Sacrificed on the table of woke. The only thing left is safe family films. I mean, look at the list. There's no denying it. But the wokies, they're mad, they're firing back. They have been shoved to the shadows. Let me show you what they're up to now, okay? This out of Fortnite Underground. I want you to see what we suffered under as these people rose to prominence, and now they've been kicked out of the club. Just read with me for a minute, okay? Opinion from Fortnite Underground. I was the leaker who spoiled Harry Potter coming to Fortnite. This is going to make sense in just a minute. Hang tight, folks. Last year, this person says, Harry Potter creator J.K. Rowling claimed that the person who was the boxer was actually not a girl. You read it, folks. I can't say it here. You know I can't. By the way, J.K. was right. There's just one issue. Hey, we're not. Yeah, they were. There's been a sentiment around this collaboration that goes something like, you can separate the art from the artist, but that is a significantly harder ask when the artist is using their royalties to fund lawsuits and legislation that intentionally damage the quality of life of the woke movement, essentially. Here's this person totally wrapped up in wokeism who is trying to release early information to damage Harry Potter, which is one of the franchises that's still doing pretty darn well out there. Still a winner, hasn't been damaged, even though they wish it was, right? The Wizarding World or the Hogwarts Legacy, they're all super popular. People love them, despite what these people want you to believe. They still love them. I mean, this goes through like, this is a manifesto explaining why it's A-okay to try to spoil the game. It says most people won't care. These outfits will probably sell pretty well. Most people will be happy to see one of their favorite childhood franchises come to the game. And Epic Games and J.K. Rowling will make plenty of money, but I'm not okay with that, and I hope you're not okay with it either. So why I spoiled Harry Potter coming to Fortnite? Great grammar. I wanted to ruin the surprise so that less people would buy it. Folks, let me just tell you something. This will have zero impact at all. And in fact, this is how the woke mind virus destroys people. In fact, what this really did was it advertised something people are excited about earlier and got them even more excited than they were before. Can I tell you what the tie-in to this is? Because those people were lifted to prominence previously. They're not anymore, right? They're in the shadows. They're sitting on social media now trying to gloat, but they've been tossed into the moat. They're done. Can I just look at the list again? Look at the list again, ladies and gentlemen. Top 10 films. What do we notice? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the Academy Awards tell you should go see. It doesn't matter what they tell James Cameron, what kinds of films he should make. It doesn't matter what Disney does with their big franchises and says, you've got to like Star Wars because you love Star Wars and we're going to do what we want to do with Star Wars, but you'll still love Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they do with Marvel. Where's Fantastic Four on this list? Not there. The market decides. You decide. And they can call you all kinds of names. They can say you're not getting any kind of awards for the kind of stuff that you love. Doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one who gives the award that matters away. And that's your time and your money. And if you as a market, if you don't join in with them, they have no power. They just pretend to. The wokepocalypse has happened. The era of SJWs is gone down the drain. I hate to rain on the parade for all of them, but it's true. And why did it happen, folks? Why does this list look the way it does? Why is it bereft of anything woke in the top 10? Why is James Cameron a very left-leaning guy saying, I despise these award shows. I'm making it for the people. Why, folks? Because you defeated an attempt to take over entertainment and propagandize your kids. Will it come back? You bet. There's still crazies trying to leak Harry Potter info, thinking that if they advertise it, that will defeat it. Hogwarts Legacy would like to have a talk with you folks.
What on earth could I ask for Christmas that's like a guarantee from Santa? Oh, I know!
Yeah, Wilton, we need to talk. You're likely not going to get anything from Santa because you've not really been, good.
Well, don't be so sure, my good fellow.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna go find Slade and wish him a happy Merry Christmas holidays. Okay.
Bye. All right, let's see what he asked for. Coal and a gifted WDW Pro membership. That little troll does have a heart. A diseased, twisted, tiny, sinful heart, but a heart nonetheless. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone!